How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. Today's going to be a little different. For those who are watching this on YouTube, this video is going to be have two different lists in it. So, for those who are paying attention to the last stream, we kind of jammed a lot of Lurrus Abzan, and we had some different builds, and we kind of adjusted the mana base a little bit. So, like, this is like the latest update. But we're gonna play two matches because that's how many matches we have left in the league. But then we're also gonna play this sweet Abzan Coco list whenever we're done with that league. So for those who are watching this on YouTube, we're gonna get essentially two different lists. But kind of to recap where we left off with the Abzan Lurrus list that I've been kind of fine tuning and kind of jamming nonstop. We added more white sources to the main. So we took out a Castle Lock Thwain and an Urborg, and we added in just a second Concealed Courtyard and another fetch land. And hopefully that opens us up to be able to cast Sanctify Invec. And I think this is like a really powerful sideboard card right now to stop Darcy shenanigans, Croxa, Monkey, etc., etc. I think kind of just adjusting the mana base to support this card. If we do the math, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 white sources. It's not exactly consistent as much as you would like to be. I think it's like 20 on turn 2. But Sanctify doesn't need to be cast on turn 2. You can cast it on turn 3, which is kind of why we can kind of get away with it. So it's one of those things where, like, I still think it's worth having Sanctify Invec in the deck, even though we might not be able to support it to cast it too consistently on turn 2. But if we can cast it on turn 3 at a somewhat high percentage of the time, I think it's worth it. So making those changes, we also tried a Vanishing Verse main. The jury's kind of still out. It was good against elementals where we get to like exile like a fury. But I think another card that I do want to try out is a since we do have Lurrus as a companion, for those who have been paying attention to my streams for a while now. This is before Modern Horizons 2. Where I had Lurrus in the main, I'd have Caustic Caterpillar as a card in the sideboard that I really liked. It was between like Seal of Primordium, Caustic Caterpillar, Kasali Pride Mage. So I kind of want either one of these effects, either a Caustic Caterpillar or a Kasali Pride Mage over the Kataki, just as a little bit more of a surgical, like a very pinpoint spot removal instead of kind of like a mass sweep, because you already have that in like Engineered Explosives. And then another card I do want to test out, which will probably be next stream, so this will be a little bit of a sneak preview, is I think it's Executioner's Capsule. Yeah, so I think this is a card I also want to try on this sideboard, just as another answer to Murktide. Something that we can kind of get under counter magic too. A lot of times we're like holding up, Vindicate, like we're sandbagging Vindicates, or the said Vanishing Verse in hand, and they just slam a Murktide on 4 mana with holding up counter spell. So if we can get if we slip an Executioner Capsule early on and it just sits there, it can deter a Murktide, right? So that's kind of the goal here. Hey, how's it going, Mark? Yeah, we're gonna be playing your list after we finish off this league. We're currently 2-1. But that's the thought process of those two cards I do want to try next stream. I'm gonna still think about it. We still gotta finish this league. We're Vanishing Verse is still kind of up in the air. So we'll see how it goes. But if there's less drawn, then this card gets pretty good. The notable misses of this card is like Red and 6 and Lurrus, Omnath, Risen Reef. But it does hit like Darcy. I mean, the main card that it hits is Murktide Regent. But hitting like Jace, I guess it hits like Monkey and Darcy too, which is Decay. It's like, is Vanishing Verse better than like the second Decay? I think it's much better than the Assassin's Trophy though. Like, I see a lot of people running Assassin's Trophy. I think Assassin's Trophy is just not good anymore. I think the punishment of ramping our opponent is just too harsh on us. Decay is the best card in Modern, yeah. It's just one of those things where, like, how many answers do we need for Murktide Reach? Like, how much respect should we have for that card, you know? I definitely think Abrupt Decay is underplayed. I see, like, lists that don't run any, and I think that's wrong. I think you should run at least one copy. So we have 2 Baubles, a discard spell, a goalie from Remove Soul. His hand's pretty solid. So we're probably going to Bauble our opponent before our discard spell, and then we can wait and see if we want how we want to Bauble here. Opponent's also mulling into 5 here. Sure, his ads. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. So opponent will into 5. Revealing a Steam Vents. Since we can't do a scry trick, it doesn't really matter. Let's get the Gaulish Shrine. Inquisition. Oh, this is that deck that Dylan brewed up. Okay, so we're going to slam this and then probably just end step bobble them. Yeah, it's just unfortunate with path, because like oftentimes we see a monkey and we have to also path that too, right? So it's just like, it's kind of awkward. I'm not gonna fetch here. That was a good card. That was a good draw. I'm just gonna fetch Forest here. And then just let's see if they end step crack Arid Mesa here. And then we're gonna probably, yeah, they do. So we're gonna upkeep bubble them. Because like the thing is, like, yeah, like you can run a path, but like pathing our opponent is also just as bad, you know? Scion. They can also just hard cast Scion and we're kind of screwed too. This is really awkward because we could just attack and then they block and then we can just push it and then it dies. I wish we drew another land though so we can go push plus Goive. I think that's a worthwhile attack. So let's do that. Let's just attack. Let's see if they block here. Because we have land. Okay, they do not block. And we're just going to slam a Goive here. Ouch. Okay. Okay. I mean, Abrupt Decay would have been dead too, so. So let's Thoughtseize here. Oh, I really wish I had another land. Then double Draco was pretty bad. We actually just die here. Because of this Sunscorched Desert. Wow. Pretty bad. I mean, if they had, we had the Thoughtseize there, right? So either way. So the Vanishing Verse looked pretty poor, as well as the Abrupt Decay. Kai's Guile and Dam seem pretty good here. Look up Calibrated Blast. 2 Malithali also seems scary now, but I mean, no, I think it depends. It's weird because a lot of people say Taxes is bad, but like I think Fury being pretty pop in the middle also kind of sucks. Yeah, so Calibrated Blast is there's none of these that can really stop it. This is a list from last league or last stream. But no third track. Like I'm honestly like the more I think about it, I don't think track is gonna be where we want to be. Is there a world where we can actually go Chalice on 3? Probably not, right? Like these pushes and endings are all bad. Let me look up. Let me look up this list. Yeah, so like Prismatic Ending doesn't hit anything either. I guess Voidmere stops the Cascade. But then Voidmere also screws our baubles up too. But like these Prismatic Endings are all dead anyway. Yeah. Oh, my command doesn't work though. That's unfortunate. I thought here. Let me give you the Stream Decker link. 0 off. Chalice doesn't do anything either. Our sideboard has like isn't really has no real way to combat this deck. I mean, these pushes are also just dead. Yeah, I don't know. I think you just have a damning spear, I guess. Yeah, no worries. I mean, it's just like, is Kataki and Hushbringer just better? I don't know. I mean, this Fatal Push is already a mulligan. I really wish I had a second land so we can go Voidwalker and then Thoughtseize after. Yeah, this head is just screaming mulligan all around. This hand's fine. Bottom the push. Opponent also mulligan to 6. So it looks like our opponent's deck, you have to kind of mulligan aggressively. They mulligan to 5. So hopefully Turak is gonna do work here, hopefully. Oh yeah, double Calibrated Blast, got it. Bishop's Factory. Unfortunate. So they could attack with a factory, go to 16. Oh, okay. I think we're gonna have to vindicate that Mishra's Factory. So then, like, them not attacking us was pretty clutch there. I think I vindicate, though. They have Calibrated Blast on 2 unknown. We could also just, like, IOK the Blast and then Turak them. Trying to figure out if I want to vindicate the factory. Because I could go vindicate the factory and then track next turn. Or I can go Inquisition the Blast and then Tarak the following turn. So either way, our Tarak's going to be the next play. Because either way, we're shocking in, and we're just going to die to any Calibrated Blast, I think. Right. So I think here, I'm actually just going to Inquisition here. But if they have another Calibrated Blast in hand, then we're dead. I think I'm going to Vindicate. This plays around second blast. Okay. So I'm actually going to Inquisition here because they could just cast a Calibrated Blast and I just die. So let's do this. And then since I'm at 15 anyway, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just put Lurrus in hand. It's essentially free. They just can't top deck another Calibrated Blast here. So hopefully this Tarak hits something. Oh, hit a Draco. So they have a Gemstone Caverns in hand. I don't think it really matters what lane I play. So let's do that. So no top deck Calibrated Blast off the top. Damn it. That's a third one. That's frustrating. We got rid of two, and then they top decked the third one. Unfortunately, unfortunate. I feel like it's always happened. It's always like we kind of position ourselves to where the odds are low, and then they just top deck it anyway, which is unfortunate. If we could have gotten with the Lurrus, it would have been nice too. We'll keep this. Island. Aether File. Interesting. Double Bauble. Is this Merfolk here, maybe? We don't have a fetch, so I think I'm just gonna double crack the Bauble. Phantasmal Image. Could also be humans. Could also be humans here. Instead of a fetch. They revealed an auto whatever worm. It's like a 15 drop. I'm not gonna crack the Bauble here. In case we draw a fetch. Like, we're gonna slam the Word Walker either way, right? And they have the fetch lane here, so there's no real information gained. And that Thoughtseize is potentially good, because we can Thoughtseize off this Word Walker. Can't wait for Bauble Lurrus ban. I wish they just banned the companion mechanic. Like, there's a really huge incentive to, like, there's not a huge incentive to not play it, right? Like, you have to play it. What do you have here? Spirits, Supreme Phantom. Good to know. Yeah. Which is frustrating because it's like we got rid of 2, right? Like we thought seized 1, we hit 1 off, we Inquisition 1, and we it's just like we double discarded them and then just drew the other one, right? Which is unfortunate. Okay, I wonder if they're gonna flash in the other one. Gotta need a removal spell off the top. This like screams Rattle Chains to me. Okay, we don't need more lands, deck. So I guess we lead on Thoughtseize first. I wonder if they'll counter this. Yeah. So maybe I should have not done that. Maybe I should play the land first. I'm just kind of like... So here, we'll just go... We'll still play around Rattle Chains, I think. This like screams Rattle Chains here. So if this Rattle Chains here... I think I'll still push this. So they have Image... Unknowns. Okay. Okay. I don't think we're winning this game. All our spot removal is blanked. Four, 8, 11. So we die to a Lord. Our out is Lingering Souls off the top, so we'll attack and then just try to get under them, I guess. Attempt to get under. Not looking good though. Because we get Lingering Souls. Flashback Lingering Souls next turn. Crack back for 7. We just have to hope they have nothing. But they didn't play. They missed a land drop last couple turns, so the hand is gas, right? What this hand really needed is a prismatic ending on the vial. That's what this hand really needed. Let's see what they're gonna do. Let's see if they're gonna reveal anything else. So we have Dam, 2 Kai's-Gao, 2 Explosives. Hey, how's it going, Razor? Thanks for the bits, buddy. We appreciate it. Thanks for the sub, of course. I don't know if I'm the Abzan King, but I'm definitely the only person to play the Abzan. I don't know. I think there's a distinction there. Sure. I think that's a little preemptive. Oh my gosh. Can't do anything about this. Hushbringer actually seems good too. Stops blah blah blah. Rattle Chains. I guess it doesn't stop Rattle Chains, but like stops Spellcaller too. So I think we want these. I think we brought out the 3 Thoughtseizes. Life total does technically matter. Is Vanishing Verse good here? It only hits. Um, it hits Selfless Spirit. It hits. It doesn't hit Dark Skull Captain. It doesn't hit Spell Queller. So I kind of want to like. I could see the Void Walkers also just getting cut completely. Maybe it's just that because they don't really do anything, and there's nothing that they cast that we want to cast too. So maybe just go like this. This. Get a little Scry Trick action going. I haven't seen spirits in a long time. Respect it. Respect it. Damn. Like the damn. I will take a damn off the top. I think we take the Selfless Spirit here. I think we take the Self Spirit. And hopefully we can just set up this dam. Hopefully we can set up this dam. Arid Mesa. You got it. Okay. Hopefully we don't keep flooding out like this, that's for sure. I guess we have for sure have the 4th land for the dam, so I can't complain too much. But if they play a 2-drop, we're gonna main phase the Jeskai. Gotta try him here. Okay. Yeah, if they because that is not flashy there. I'm assuming they have, unless they're just gonna conservatively play a Kakira out, which makes sense. Oh, interesting. They might just go Kira here, which is kind of a cool play. Too bad this doesn't target though, because Jeskai looking. Oh, are they just holding out Spell Queller at this point? Interesting. Interesting. I think I just want to pass. Like, I don't want to play into a Spell Queller. Rattle Chains, sure. Somebody can sack me go 1/1. Guess I'll fetch here. I guess I shouldn't, in case I draw off Fatal Push, so maybe I shouldn't have fetched, actually. Fetching actually seems wrong now I think about it. I mean, they're 100% representing either Spell Queller or another Rattle Chains here. So I wonder if we attack. I think I attack just to bait it. Okay. I don't think we do anything here. I think we'd be really patient. It's a Spell Queller just to... Okay. So that kind of means they have another one, right? Unless they like slam a Curie here. Sure. I kind of want to bait more. So I kind of want to just play Lingering Souls here. Because they essentially kind of have to commit more to this board to even attack. So I kind of want to set this dam even more. Be a little bit more patient. Because if we're going to attack, they have to, like, play this Lord out. So they're stuck on lands, too, which is kind of scary. Another 3-drop. Okay. So they have Shacklegeist, Supreme Phantom, 3 unknowns. Their hand is gas, then, unfortunately. I kind of want to flashback this Lingering Souls, or cast this Lingering Souls. And force them to play another Lord into this. And I'm going to flash this one back, because I don't want to, like, play this Lingering Souls and then, like, play the Shockline Tam. I think that looks super sus. So I think I'm going to flash this one back, even though it's less mana efficient. And then go like this. And then we could even try to set something where we can actually Abrupt Decay a captain and set combat that way too. So like that, I think. They're being pretty conservative here, which is good for them. I wonder if it's worth decaying this now. Just to bait another spell queller. So do this. Can't be countered. So this Abrupt Decay text coming is pretty clutch here. Oh, 4 mana? 3 mana. Okay. Okay. I think now we cash in this dam here. So can't cast Abrupt Decay. That first spell color is naked. The thing is, our opponent's hand is still loaded. They have Shacklegeist plus Supreme Phantom. Okay. I'm hoping they just have they play a land here. They double Shacklegeist. Interesting. Ending's good. I guess we go ending, play Hushbringer. So this way, just that we don't get spell quellered or anything. So I think I like that play. This also has flying, which is kind of relevant too. Opponent is drawing a lot of gas here. I guess we're also drawing a lot of gas too. It's crazy because we like damn them and kill like 3 creatures. I guess we had to spend an abrupt decay. But I guess we had to because like they had to spell color. I think that plays are okay. Okay. So they could have rattle chains here, which is what they're kind of representing. Moorland Haunt. Oh, gross. If we attack, I guess rattle chains could just, I guess it doesn't profitably trade. I think we just cast the Singering Souls. I wonder if they'll probably just hold a rattle chains for the rest of the game. Next turn, I'll probably just put Lurrus in hand. And just attack with this beefy Scavenging Ooze. They do have a lot of creatures in the graveyard, though. Oh, no. So they still have rattle chains open. Or up, I mean. Oh. Oh, damn it. Brutal. They got blocked like that. We need another dam. Jeez. I guess a sweeper would be good too. Cavern. I guess we attack with Skoos and just flashback souls. They can make another one, make a 1 with this. There aren't enough creatures in the graveyard too. We do gain life, which is not nothing. But we do need a sweeper of some sort. How about now? How about now? Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay. It's a lot of power in the air. We can block 2, take 2 of them. Holding this one back. Or we're hoping to draw a sweeper here, so we'll just double block like this. So, yeah. Spirits of 4 for us, kind of crazy. Sweeper, 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 sweeper. I guess we have one more draw. So we attack with Skoos, and I think we just Vindicate the Moorland Haunt. So we need to dodge Spell Queller, 1 draw, and hope to draw a EE or a Dam. I guess we don't need to vindicate the haunt right now. I think I take that back. Because there's nothing for them to exile here. But if we're winning the long game, I guess we do want to vindicate it, right? But do we even live here? 3, 7, 11. We're just dead anyway. We're down to the crackback. Let's see if they attack all. I think we just have to bluff it. So we block 5, so 3, 7, 11. There's no creature in our graveyard to eat. Oh man, this is not good. We just have to hope that they don't right-click attack all. We do get to gain 1 life off of this, but that's Xaxes. Darn. Never mind. I mean, I guess there was a turn where I could have double ending the double Shacklegeist, but I feel like that was a loose turn, right? Was I supposed to just double ending and leave him with the Supreme Phantom? I guess so. Yeah, maybe the turn after we damn, they went double Shacklegeist and had double ending in hand. Maybe it was just double ending. Because then they don't just attack with like a 4/4. Yeah. Unfortunate. But let's shift gears here. Just got destroyed by Calibrated Blast and then Spirits. Like, just absolutely destroyed. But let's return these cards and then... I don't know, it's just like, that just felt really bad. I feel like we just got steamrolled. Just like a really bad taste in my mouth. I mean, discretion mark. If I start losing with this deck, I'm gonna switch back to something else. But we'll see. This is interesting. This has a lot of interesting one-ofs. There's like an Unearth, a Giver, Athreos, 2 Renegade Ralliers. It's an interesting list for sure. But while we wait for the mana traders, I guess I can do a little deck tech. I did play an Abzan Company deck list that got like 20th or something in a Modern Challenge. And I think that inspired Mark to kind of take his own take on the list. And there again, there's some spicy one-ofs. Fiend Artisan's kind of cool. Athreos is definitely a card that is... I don't think it's even seen the... a smidgen of modern play. But the deck is essentially built around Collected Company. And essentially everything is a hit except for, I guess there's actually less hits in this list, which isn't too bad because there's still a lot of hits here. Essentially the non-hits are just the Unearth and the equipment package. But it hits like Grist, it hits Athreos, it hits Endurance, Skyclave, Sanctum Prelate. I mentioned in that league that when I first played this build, that this list just like destroys Living End. So it's like Sanctum Prelate, an Endurance main. It's kind of crazy, especially like Titleist Color's interaction too. So interesting how it goes. Excited for it. And it's interesting how you added ignoble hierarchs instead of Birds of Paradise. Or you're just like all in on these exalted hierarch mana dorks, which is I think a good take too. It doesn't add white mana, which is kind of concerning, but then you just have to be more mindful just fetching the white sources. I think that change that did make Mark was I cut the Misties that you had and just added 4 Verdant Catacombs. The sideboard is kind of cool. Even my sensor, I know Mark was really high on that card, especially with like against like Urza Saga and stuff, so it kind of makes sense. Draft Magistrate for all the Cascade decks. Eidolon against Cascade is also really good too. Fatal Push as a removal spell makes sense. Kataki against all the artifact decks as well. Knight of Autumn seems pretty cute. Plague Mana is cool. It was one of the main deck cards in the last list, which I was kind of like wasn't really sure about that as a one of main, but in the sideboard it kind of makes sense. Oh, I didn't write Sanctifiers. Damn it. Damn it to hell. Apologies. A little bit more of a delay here. Yeah, that's the main thing. Having Grist for as a hit off Coco that can kill a Murktide is pretty sweet. And it's one of those things too where like more often than not you definitely want to collect a company at the last possible moment, but like with the presence of Grist, you actually kind of want to collect a company main phase if you really need to try to hit an answer. Like especially with like Skyclave apparition too. But I guess Skyclave you can just hit instant speed anyway. But like this, since it's a Planeswalker, you definitely want to sorcery speed it. Renegade Rallier is also an interesting card too. Just to like bring back more value. That's like this is a very value oriented list, so it's very fun for sure. Definitely a lot of fun. Rallier is OP. Make sure this is the right list. Looks like it. Let's give it a roll. Where did I go with that list? I think I went 2-3, right? Just lost the last one. Yeah, I went 2-3. But yeah, this looks fun though. Feed Artisan is. I know a lot of people were hyping up this card when it first got spoiled. So it'd be interesting to see. I mean, turning up a Grist too is not nothing either. Psych Voice with Grist, Coco, hit 2 Rallier. Got back voice and right hollow. Oh man, that's crazy. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The Shadow Spear inclusion is interesting too. Like I guess you can like beef up a Fiend or something, but like yeah, but like I feel like the one of Fiend is kind of interesting. Because, like, I feel like the Shadow Spear isn't really getting on anything else. Everything else is just so small. I guess an Endurance is kind of big, but, like, Shadow Spear is, like, seems kind of iffy. Just because it doesn't have, like, a Tarmogoyf-esque kind of slot, you know? Ooh. I think we're to Mulligan, because this sword is essentially free. I think we'll keep this. Lurrus. We'll keep this and probably just bomb the Stoneforge, I think. Because I kind of like going like turn 1, turn 2 Sculler, turn 3 Prelate. Yeah, I think I like doing that. So, oh crap. Yeah, I think I bought on the Stoneforge here. Do this. Is there a Triumph on this list? There is. Perfect. Perfecto. Opponents like KO Diamonds on shitty tier 4 Abzan. Oh, just burn. Rift Bolt. So they can Rift Bolt the Sculler. Just fine. And then we can go prelate into Coco. Why would they keep this hand, opponent? Opponent, why are you keeping this hand? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got a mulligan with this hand, opponent. I mean, I could see them killing the Sculler. And then they Helix my prelate, which is unfortunate, but like, they're just like not casting. They're just not casting spells. That's not technically a GG because they Helix us, right? So that's kind of the unfortunate part. Do we need double black? No, right? Okay. Rift Bolt 2. What's funny is I could just prelate on 3 and counter the Rift Bolt, essentially. That's really funny. And then like forces on the Helix the prelate. Like forces that play, right? I think I do that. It's kind of funny. Yeah. I mean, we can, if we go to turn 4 and we're at 16, we'll take that, right? 100% take it. I wonder what... I think I don't lose anything from just Cocoing on their step, right? Okay. So I kind of want a Coco on their end step in case they draw a creature and we can Skyclave. Okay. So I kind of want to... Yeah, I kind of want to just hold this Coco. Oh. That's the card they drew, unfortunately. So I'll main phase it now, in case I hit Grist. Because now I have like a Skyclave target. The other argument, though, is... Tidehollow Skull doesn't hit anything, but I already drew one. We already have Revolt for Rallier, so I think it's okay just to Coco now. Okay, well, it's not like we have much options now. Rallier would have been a sick hit. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I mean, next turn we go double Hierarch attack for 5. It's a quicker clock than what they have. And we do have a lot of dorks, so it's like kind of dead, but yeah. Channeler, huh? They could go Channeler for Lurrus in hand. It's kind of disgusting. So I have Canyon, Lurrus, Canyon, double Canyon Lurrus, sorry. What is our draw? Stoneforge plus Batter Skull plus attack for 5. Doesn't seem bad. I could also just like Stoneforge, get Shadow Spear. No, I think we want Batter Skull. Batter Skull just gains the most life. So we'll just do that. We would just do that. I guess this is a free block though, because they can Lurrus bring it back, but I think that's fine. That means they're also just not attacking with the Dragon Race Chandler. Cool. So we'll get a Batter Skull. We could also just get a sword. Interesting. If they drop Bobble, they have Delirium. So as long as we dodge exactly Mishra's Bobble, Sword is good. I actually kind of like Sword more than Batter Skull here. I think I'm going to go for that play. Because we actually have an answer to the Lurrus too. Answer, quote unquote. I think the Batter Skull takes a little too long to get online. And they'll probably just like equip to the Hierarch and then just attack with just the Hierarch. Like depending on what they do. Because like I don't want them to bolt my Skyclave, so I think I just like flash in the sword, equip the sword to a Hierarch, and then if they bolt that Hierarch, I can float that mana equip to another Hierarch. Or depending on how much mana they have, then I can then equip it to the Skyclave. So it depends on what they do here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Like, them Searing Blazes doesn't really accomplish much. Because now we just have a 2-turn clock here. Because we just attack. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We take this probably. They don't attack. They should attack with this. I don't know why they didn't attack. Skyclave. This is a game. We just do this, and then if they play Lurrus, we just Skyclave it. And then we just shock them. I think we need the black mana here. So attack here. So 3, 4, 5, shock them, 2-turn clock, like I said. Cool. Hit a Coco too. Cool. Fatal Push, Sanctifiers, Knight of Autumn. All the swords look very good. This only hits Rift Bolts. I think that's kind of loose. I don't think we want anything else. I think Atheros can get cut. Idol can be okay, you're right. I think we can trim a... do you want to trim one of these? I guess we really want a double spell, so never mind. Endurance could probably come up, maybe. I guess they have Darcy, so Darcy's wants that. I can buy that. But we have to make 5 cuts? Maybe we don't want Fiend Artisan. Maybe it's a little too slow to get going. We like just don't have time for it. That's like 1 cut. Like prelates are good, sky clays are good. Are the prelates good? Because they had Rift Bolt and Lightning Helix. We didn't actually see any 1-drop burn spells. We're only like assuming it's gonna be good. Maybe we do just trim the Unearth. I mean, that's what this matchup's about. Maybe Giver isn't where we want to be either. Maybe we trim a prelate and trim a Rallier. I think this is fine. Yeah. Mobile behind 7 seconds. That's the thing. That Twitch delay is real. The Twitch delay is definitely real. But opponent should just not have kept that hand. The hand was just awful. I don't know why they kept that hand. This hand is also, again, it's not great. This hand's very painful. Well, I think I'm going to keep it bottom of the Triumph, and then we can fetch the Triumph if need be. I don't like this hand, but I don't think we can mull into 5. Because now we have to fetch Shock and push this. How many Overgrown Tunes do we have? We have a Godless Shrine and 1 Overgrown Tune. Okay. Shadow Spear is a good way to gain life back. I guess we shock this in. I shouldn't have done that. I should have got a Godless Shrine in case I hit Sanctifier and back. Yeah, this is just unfamiliarity due of the lists, unfortunately. Yeah, Voice with Grist is gonna be sweet. This is an Eidolon, that sucks. Ooh, perfect. Yeah, this Shadow Sphere could potentially start getting us life. Venus, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a wonderful evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. Yeah, this voice is gonna do a good job of at least fending off the Eidolon a little bit. If they attack, we're 100% blocking. If they Searing Blades, that's unfortunate. Interesting. Block 100%. 100%. If they like, okay, sure. Less damage for the Coco or for the Grist that we're gonna cast. Oh, another Eidolon. Interesting. Do we just Shadow Spear and attack with this? I don't think so. I think we Grist and take care of this Eidolon. Yeah, I think we Grist, take care of this Eidolon. Yeah. I think we Grist and take care of this Eidolon. Because, like, we could Shadow Spear attack and then, like, they could just kill it, and then they still have an Eidolon in play. So I think I just kill it. And then we can play like a little bit of a longer game. And we can Eidolon like later. And I wonder if they'll spend a burn spell on this Grist, because if they do, that's perfect. I find if we have another Eidolon though. I don't know how I feel about playing the Shadow Spear next turn because we have to shock it in. Ooh, they put Lurrus. Interesting. Let's plus. That's the for sure play. I guess we I don't think I like going to 11 though. But I guess we could just like gain life. Yeah. Maybe it is okay to just take the 2. And then we have this 9 of bottom as backup too. So like I guess that's fine. And if we draw a land, we can go like Knight of Autumn, gain 4, equip Shadow Spear attack. So I think it's fine. The real question is, do we sack the insect to kill Lurrus? Abzan Hero is better. I think Abzan Hero is better pre-Modern Horizons 2. I definitely think it's worse post-MH2. Unfortunately. The argument is that before MH2, there were a lot of decks that didn't need sideboard bullets for. So, for example, like Cascade, Living End, like Hammer Time, where it's like, like I could register the same 60 against like Blue Red Prowess, Black Red Lurrus, and Heliod and be okay. Because like just the regular discard spells for removal is better, but like against Hammer Time where it's just so much more lower to the ground, I feel I'd argue that you do need uh the sideboard hate. Cause like you just auto lose the like rhinos where you need the sideboard hate. And that's why if you have more access to the sideboard cards more consistently, it's where the 6 card is less detrimental than 80 cards. Is my experience. I think that's the play. And then we just gain 3. I just wonder if they have Skullcrack. The way we lose this game is if they go Skullcrack and step, they Skullcrack on, or they just Helix us and then they Skullcrack again. So we lose the double Skullcrack. So we'll probably leave an insect back. I guess we don't need to leave the insect back. Up here. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So you lose to 1 Skullcrack, which is kind of what they're representing here. Oh no. Don't do it. Oh. Yikes. Okay. Oh, I didn't attack with this one. God damn it. I guess I want to do this attack, right? Because we gain the life anyway. Yeah, so never mind. So just do this and pass. So we need to play around a burn spell. And hopefully we can gain 4 off this knight. Hopefully just have like mono smash smithereens. So do they have an instant speed burn spell here? They have Eidolon, we can just minus the Grist and kill it. Okay, looks like we're dead. Looks like we're dead. Yeah. Do they have an instant speed burn spell? Well, we'll just... If they have it, they have it. If they have it, they have it. Okay. Good job, opponent. Good job. Do we do anything different? I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, the play was a little bit better. Hopefully we have a decent opener here. Obviously against the burn matchup. We have Mulligan every hand so far. That smash was very good. Very, very good. I'm gonna go Traum. And then I may either cast Sanctifier or Voice depending on what their turn 2 play is. If they cast Darcy, I might just go Sanctifier. If it's Rift Bolt, Darcy, okay. I think it depends on the state of the game. I think it's hard to make an assumption of what we're going to prelate 2 turns from now. It's going to be difficult. Because like it's going to be difficult to determine like what exactly we're playing around, right? Because like even then I might just play the voice first. So it might not be until 3 turns from now. So... Got a plains here. Oh, okay, never mind. Nice painless mana base. Good job, deck. Good job. And this is nice because it just turns off their Darcy, essentially. I wonder if they bring in Path. But that's a lot of work around just to... Path. So they draw 2 cards. Eidolon would be brutal here. So, do we prelate to protect this voice, or do we voice so then they main phase stuff? I think I prelate here. It's a little bit more mana efficient. In case we draw a 2-drop like a Stoneforge Mystic or something. And I do think we played on 1. I think this is okay. Like when we curve 2-drop into 3-drop, I think it could be worse. We do name 1. The Lurrus in hand. Maybe I should name 0 then. I don't think that's right. Oh, that's gross. Okay. They topped with the Darcy too. Something good, please. Fatal Push would be pretty decent. Not a 1-drop though. Not a 1-drop. We're not gonna play the 1-drop into the Eidolon though. Coco would be very good, especially into like a Knight of Autumn. It's not the case though. Not the case. Thing is too is like if they just put Lurrus in hand, we're just gonna lose because they just outvalue us. So we need exactly. Ooh. Okay, so we need exactly Coco here, because we can. Coco would just absolutely destroy them. Coco, Collected Company, Collected Company. We're gonna see if they fetch with that Bloodstained Mire, and then we're gonna crack it then. Or cast it then. We're gonna do it right now. Player on Skullcrack. So, does this trigger if I don't have Revolt yet? Like, if I cast this Coco without Revolt, when this Renegade Rallier goes into play, do I have it? Does this Revolt still go on the stack even though nothing happens? So I have a chance to respond to this Revolt trigger? How does this work? Like, was I supposed to fetch first? What is the ruling here? Oh, that's true. I don't have a 2 anyway. You're right. So the easy play is just Stoneforge plus Sculler, probably? Because I already have another voice. I think it's just do this. Any order. We'll have Title Resolve first. Smash. So I guess we just take the Smash. And then just get Batterskull. And then just like hold up Batterskull. We could also just take the Helix. Since if we're gonna get Batterskull, we might as well just take the Helix here, because then it doesn't. It prevents it from gaining life, right? So they only have 4 points of damage. So like, so they charm us. We're both gonna take 4. We're kind of at that stage of the game where the Sanctifier attacking is pretty good. Oh, we also get a voice token too. Oh, they can smash the Tide. Fuck. You're right. Lurrus in hand. So we're not going to attack with this elemental, actually. If they play Lurrus, they just... I wonder if they know they can smash Tideholder Scholar here. We're going to attack with a Sanctifier. Because next turn, they can't cast anything. They're like locked either Eidolon. Yeah, maybe they don't see that they can smash it. I don't think they see it. So, like, Lurrus kills them. What we do here is we block one of the Eidolons. Huh. I'm just trying to figure out, is it worth it just to... Because the thing about it is there's 2 Eidolons, right? And the point of this Borsa here is to leave the Eidolons in play. So I think, as unintuitive as it is, I think that the play is to just block Stoneforge Mystic on Eidolon and Darcy on the other one. But I guess they can only make one play anyway. But if they smash it, they actually want Eidolon to die. So I actually think we take an Eidolon hit, go to 5. So we're actually not going to block with the Battered Skull here. Because the point being is, like, they actually want their own Eidolon to die, but then we also gain 4, which isn't bad either. But then they smash. But then we can just fetch a response. We go to 6. We know they have a Lurrus in hand. Yeah, so I think maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe it's correct just to flash this in. Yeah. I think I'm overthinking it. But I still think we take an Eidolon hit here. Yeah. But then they don't get Eidolon locked out though. But I think that's fine. Okay, so it didn't matter. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, they're like locked out of the Eidolon. The Eidolon, like the second Eidolon, like really fucked them. Royally, royally fucked them. Cool, 1-0. Off to a good start. Beat Lurrus burn. I'm not drawing any of these spicy 1-0s. We haven't drawn the... I guess we did naturally draw the Shadow Spear, which is kind of relevant. Yeah. Turn 1 Hierarch, turn 2 Endurance, turn 3 Collected Company. Not gonna complain about this hand. No complaints here. Leave on Temple Garden. Yeah, that's the thing about like the Eidolon attack or the attack with the Sanctifier is like their Eidolon is like fucking them, right? So like just chipping under that damage is like I actually probably should have attacked the turn prior after I cast the Coco. So that was actually a play that I was like thinking about. I didn't say it verbally, but like I think that's a play that I probably could have gotten a little bit more aggressive, knowing that they had two Eidolons in play. And then we're just gonna like end step Endurance. They might try to like Ren in 6 the Hierarch down, and then we just Endurance and then kill the Ren, right? So I mean, this doesn't play around Remand, but then we kind of want the Remand of hand, then we can just main phase a Coco, right? So let's see if they remand this. Okay. Another Endurance. Cool. Like that. There is an argument to like maybe cast it in response to this, or not, or not. Do you fetch for Coco? Yeah, for Renegade Rallier, that makes sense. They fetch Shocking? Great man. Is this Oath? What is this? Oh, Ren in 6. Sure. Okay. They're returning that to the hand. Do I just want to, like, get him here? I think I'd rather just hit the Coco, right? I don't think I want to Endurance this. So I think I'm going to let that go. Because you could also just hit a Skyclave. Prismatic Ending. That's really not that bad. I guess they're trying to protect the Ren insects, which makes sense, but So just Coco here. Not bad. Not bad. What sucks is like we have to essentially send both over. Actually, we don't. We can just probably ignore the red and 6. We can honestly ignore the red and 6 here. Just get him to 4 and have endurance up plus insect plus. I guess we can wait and see. We can title or skull them first. Oops. We could title or skull them first. I guess we just take the Nihiri. This card that really doesn't do anything. Teferi doesn't do anything. I guess Teferi could hit the Spell Pierce, but like... Yeah, I think we take the Nahiri here. Spell Pierce, melee don't do anything. Yeah. Make a dude. Buzz buzz. We'll attack opponent. And then like they don't have any blue mana, so like if they have to fetch shock for blue, they have to go to 1 and they just die. If they have a main deck Wrath, we can just flash endurance and win. So alright, let's go. Let's go. The thing about this deck, Mark, is like I have a lot of fun with it. It's a lot of fun. I just don't know the viability of the deck, you know? It's hard to judge how good the deck is, you know? I feel it's definitely fun, don't get me wrong. I just feel like it's not I just feel like it lacks in a competitive aspect. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean last time I played this deck, the original version I went 4-1. And it's you know, I think that says a lot. I'm assuming they're on like Velocimist turns. So I'm assuming these magistrates come in because then it stops their time walks and stuff. Unless they don't unless they're on the Emrakul version. If they're on the Emrakul version, then it doesn't really matter. But we might as well just try to get in with like Aven Mind Sensor. I think Atheros can come out. Unearth can probably come out. I don't think Eidolon's good because it doesn't stop the Velocimist triggers. That's the thing. Because like they just attack. I guess it stops their first time walk, but then the second one is awful, right? Then it's like, but once they get to untap, which we don't have any removal spells for, kind of want to just board out the Fiend Artisan. Maybe not. Prelates are kind of awkward too. Maybe we trim 1. I can see just trimming both actually. Because we saw like Spell Snare and Mana Leak. It's like, what are we really naming? I guess we could name 2, but then we'd have to be on the play. Oh, that's true. Maybe I should keep the Unearth and then just board out a Prelate. Just all the Prelates here. I guess we could Prelate on 5 and stop all the time walks if they're on the Velocimist version. Let's board like this, and then if we see Velocimist, we can board in the Sanctifiers next. Ooh. Combo. Don't turn 2 Ren 6s though. That'd be really sad. That'd be really sad. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't run at 6 me. Please. I am begging you. Do not do it. Oh no, they got the trial. That means they have it. They have the red and 6. No! Oh, okay. They have the leak. It's very obvious. So we'll just hold up even mind sensor. All just shocking in our lands. That's all we're doing. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks that we couldn't get him with this, but... I mean, they... Prismatic ending the Hierarch, so I'm assuming they don't have a red and 6 to play, otherwise this would have been a nice red and 6 target, right? So... We can also just unearth this Even Mind Sensor and play Voice of Resurgence, too. So... Like, if they counter this? Oh. Oh. Okay. An attack here. Take it. Gotta play Voice here. Okay. Remand. Got it. I wonder if they have a fetch land in hand. Just want to get him. Just want to get him. The bolt. Ouch. Okay. No, we did not. They just like passed. Oh, they prismatic ending the Hierarch. So like I had to do that, right? Oh man. Now we can't Coco, unfortunately. We could just unearth. We could unearth the Hierarch and try to get him. And try to get 4 mana next turn. We can't, unfortunately, Skyclave this treasure. I think we for sure slam this Voice. I'm trying to figure if I want to unearth this Hierarch. I think I do. Just to make sure we have 4 mana, we need to cast this Coco. Ooh. Well, that makes me regret. That makes me regret unearthing the Hierarch. Okay, sure. Okay. No cards in hand. Indomitable. Spell that right. Doesn't cast. I kind of want a Coco in their draw step. In case we hit Sculler. Well, but then they can hit Mana Leak though, right? Yeah, maybe we just Coco main. Ah, we didn't fetch though. Yeah. So I guess we go Grist plus Stoneforge. Relegated Rallier doesn't hit anything. Mind Sensor gets pinged by Ren and 6. Yeah, I think we go Grist Stoneforge. We get this, and we get a sword. I don't think we care about Ren and 6 right now. I think that's the thing. They already have enough mana. I guess it's also from hard casting. Velocimist, but they're so close to casting it. I'd rather just kill them next turn, or try to kill them in 2 turns, right? I think we just ignore Ren and 6. Again. Because they're gonna have enough mana anyway to do this. Yeah, that's the plan, is the sword equip the pest. Or the insect. Like, we just try to hope they dodge. We can dodge 2 turns of them hitting Velocimist, essentially. Or creativity. We could Ulchrist too. That is also an option. See if this lives though, because they could have Lightning Bolt. Oh, they have Prismari Command. Fuck. Oh, they're digging too, so they're shattering and shocking. Damn, what a draw. So we have 1, 2 creatures. Yeah, I think we're gonna pass the turn. Next turn we'll probably go like Magistrate. Okay. Okay. That O3 crab is doing a lot. I think we let this go. I guess we could Skyclave the Ren 6 and then hold up Endurance. I think we still attack our opponent. Can make another dwarf here. Yep. How's it go, bitch? Let's Skyclave here. See if they play Leak. Doubt it. Trying to hit creatures with this. Okay. Grist could kill Emrakul, you're right. That is actually kind of funny. So they actually have to answer this Grist, which is funny. Cycling's good. Hopefully they don't draw Leak here as our last card. We can Endurance and kind of ambush this illusion. Cool. Block that. What is our last card? It's not great. Not great. Do I play out this Rallier? I guess I hold it. I don't think it's worth minusing it. I think I'd rather just hold up Grist. Like, I'd rather just keep Grist's loyalty high, right? I don't think the game is about rallying back Snowford's Mystic anymore. Like, them blocking that way, I guess it doesn't matter. Wait, did I have lethal and I just missed it? No, there's 1, 2, 3 creatures. I think we just sandbagged the Rallier. This Grist is also almost lethal. 1. Okay. Cool. Cool. They just never hit it, but then again, like, we had the Grist to kill the Emrakul, which is really funny. 2-0. Awesome. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get some more water real quick, and we're gonna finish this league off. Give me a couple minutes. Mark, I'm sure you're very happy with the showing so far. Beat Burn, beat Velomachus. Not bad, not bad. Like I said, this deck's always fun. It's just hard to gauge how good it really is. You might just undervalue it on paper. Turn 2 Stoneforge, turn 3 Rallier it back if they kill it. Or we just go Fiend Artisan. That's what we deserve, yeah. Oh, God. Ninja Guy 87, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, don't run in 6s, please. Okay, cool. Huh. Probably go Stoneforge Mystic first. Okay. I wonder... Thulta Fairy. Just more counter magic, I see. I think we slam Fiend Artisan. So let's attack first. And we won't fetch just so we can hit Renegade Rallier, right? So we'll play this. Force the counter spell here, because we don't really care about the Fiend Artisan right now. Yep. I think I slam a Grist here. Okay. That resolved. Interesting. Shark Typhoon. You got it. I think we chump here. We protect the Grist at all costs. Oh, it has flying, duh. Castle Ardenvale. I guess I go Renegade, bring back Stoneforge. And that's all we really do for this turn, I think. Yeah. Guess we should attack first. With the insect. They have one card in hand. Mill the Shadow Spear. Do we actually get the Fiend Artisan here? I don't think so. I think we get Stoneforge and just lean on our equipment, I think. It is tempting though. Make a 1/1. Scrying 2. This also plays around a Wrath, potentially, too. Luckily, we still have black mana with this high arc, but ooh, they're not gonna be able to. I think we can crack this canopy land. I think. Try to hit some more action. Land, so we can sculler plus equip plus attack. Unfortunately, no. So they're representing like path. So this Grist is probably gonna go by. We could always just sculler first. These Skyclave apparitions are kind of poor right now. Fact or fiction? Oh, don't really want to give him a verdict, unfortunately. If I go like that, we could probably beat a Teferi if need be. If I go like this. Probably keep these. I wonder if they want this. I feel like they want the verdict, right? No. So they have Teferi, Cryptic. I guess we can sculler them anyway. So we just take the Cryptic here. Or we could take the Teferi. We can't Skyclave because we don't have another white source. We only have one. I kind of want to just take the Cryptic. No, but that's a Teferi minus and they have Cryptic up anyway. So I don't. My Triome is Spreading Seas. I kind of want to take the Cryptic here. Is it a Cryptic or Big Teferi? But I kind of want to take the Cryptic here. Yeah, I think I like taking the Cryptic here. If they Teferi, they plus, then it's like really bad for us. I think we take the Cryptic. It's the last one that we can make. Probably attack like this. I think we flash in the Batter Skull end of turn. Like we're actually in a position where we could potentially even ignore the Big Teferi, especially with the sword. Alrighty. Yeah, exactly. Play the castle. Okay. Yeah. So they have Cryptic in hand. One, two, three, four, five, six. We have lethal. So let's see if they cryptic at the beginning of combat. Yeah, let's see if they cryptic at the beginning of combat. Wow, we really want to title them though. So do they like counter bounce? We don't have a black source, which is awkward. I really wish we had a black source. Yeah, but the thing is they just counter tap, right? Are we okay with them counter tapping? Like, I'd rather just spend the mana in Skyclave. And just Skyclave the Teferi, right? Well, I guess we're not casting anything as a speed, so the Teferi technically doesn't do anything. At that point, maybe it is worth it just to Tideholder now then, so they don't get a redraw. But we know they have Cryptic, right? So I think it's better just to be patient. They're gonna Cryptic here. Just let's flash in the sword here. It's essentially free. Oops. And we just spend the mana to equip here. We don't have any other equipment, so maybe we just equip the sword, the Stoneforge Mystic. That's like least like impacted by Path to Exile. Don't want to play the Noble Hierarch into a Wrath though. Okay, so they're digging. We can't cast anything. So that screams Cryptic again. So we need a white source so we can Tideholder post combat. Ah. So I got dodge Verdict one time. Okay. So I'm assuming they have another Cryptic command in hand. I get a Gaulish Shrine here. Just try to attempt to start casting spells. I mean. Endurance. They have to attack. Oh, we can't even endurance in response, right? So I think we just have to. Oh, that's awkward. I guess we just Skyclave. I guess we have the Skyclave main phase now. Sucks that we can't evoke this endurance in response to the Snapcaster Mage, right? Oh, God. That's brutal. So they found the verdict. I guess we take the prismatic ending. Yeah. Do this. And then equip the sword to the Hierarch. So then they kind of have to minus. Yeah. We can't cast anything. I wonder if it's worth it just to concede here. Like, would they just make 1/1s? Oh. Yeah. We'll play the sword, see if it gets countered. Then we're gonna play the grist, see if that gets countered, and then if they all do, then I'm gonna concede. Because like we're also like quad spreading seas, which is kind of crazy. They can also just colonnade the grist down. The fact that it like kind of pawns at us out essentially, which is kind of funny. I think I kind of just want to concede here and conserve time. I think I could have maybe done one more job, but like the odds of us winning the game were just so low, unfortunately. I think Shadow Spear's bad. Avid Mind Sensor, maybe. Sword seems good as a good swap. I think that's a really solid swap there. I could see maybe an argument for Avid Mind Sensor just to like potentially get him. I think Athreos is like we're not gonna be able to stick enough threads for this to go live. I think Athreos has just been boarding. I've been boarding Athreos like every game. I think I'd say like boarding out an Ignoblark for a Avid Mind Sensor. Maybe we want a 3-3 split of nobles, right? It could be, but like I feel like it's just better than anything else, right? How's it going, book guy? By the way, hope you're doing well. Like I think it's better than Athreos and just like another dork, right? Like somehow cheesing him out of getting to 4 or 5 mana, I think is the way we win this game. Especially on the play, especially we can just mind sensor, right? On the play. I think on the play I'm gonna keep this. Oh, Athreos, yeah, for sure. This hand is really greedy, but I think going turn 2 voice, even off 1 land, I think it's good enough. Unless they path my hierarch, which I don't think they... Oh, they're going to ending it. Oh, that's gross. Alright, land off the top, please. Okay, well... Hopefully we draw land next turn. We go give her plus voice. Okay. Do you have another ending? I mean, getting the endings on the hand's good just because we have the voice. So, like, the less endings they have, the better for us, right? That's a lot. Like, I'll take that, honestly. I mean, it doesn't get under counter magic, unfortunately. Oh, they're stuck on 2? I wonder if they'll counterspell this. Because if they do, then I'm going to slam my voice. Cool. Plays decent. Interesting. That's pretty good against us. Pretty good against us. What do I prelate here? Do I do prelate on 3 to name Teferi? Maybe, like, right now, I think prelate on 3 is good against Teferi. It could also be on 1 for path. But I think 3 is the call. Grist. Yeah. That's pretty good. It's only a 1-1 though. Thank goodness. That's around I wonder why they did that then. Like, I would have been a little more reluctant to cast this Grist, but now I'm kind of like, yeah, sure. Yeah. I agree. Gotta play a little faster here. Sure. Nice Coco. Yeah, I know, right? That's actually really funny. Just casually go to 3. And if they Wrath, we just end step Coco. Like, sure. Cool. The way to hit Endurance plus Prelate. Okay. Plus Unearth. Going to game 3. Stuck on 1 land for the longest time, too. But we just... They, like, aggressively took our dorks, which is, I think, the right call, but... But then they just had nothing against voice plus... voice plus prelate beats. It's pretty funny. I think we just... Run it back. I think so too. This hand's good if we draw land. There's only 19 in the deck though. I also think we want a 1-drop so we can like turn to Mind Sensor. Just turn to our 3 drops. I think I'm really tempted to keep this, but I do think we have to mulligan. Like, we have to out-tempo them, I think. I think we had the mulligan. Bottom of the unearth, probably. Land. I wonder if they kill this noble. Land, please. Okay. Land. 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 Exactly like game 2. That to fairy, that's really bad. Oh, that's even worse, arguably. A spot where Birds of Paradise in the original list is better than this. Okay, you got me. You got me. That's funny. That's really funny. I just don't think we win that game, even if you do draw the landmark, though. I think that's the thing. Because, like, as you saw game 1, like, they just, like, line their answers up easily if we just 1-for-1 them. Especially, like, on the draw. Like, that voiceover surgeon is just so bad on the draw. Like, our hope is to, like, double spell on turn 3. So then we can fight through counter magic. That is the idea. I could be wrong, though, but they kept 7, too. So it's like... And they had the ending for the voice as well, so it's just tough. It's tough. Yeah. I just don't think we're winning that game with that hand either. Even if you draw the land is my argument. Like an average hand against control deck, I just don't think that's happening. I don't know if they're going to kill my Hark or if they're going to play like a monkey or something. Red, green. Unholy Heat. Got it. What they do with their bauble? They targeted themselves. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming they have a fetch and they just didn't use it. Here, since you have the second Stoneforge, I'll probably just get Batter Skull. If they kill this one, we just play a second Batter Skull. So it's Jun Saga. Got it. Unholy Heat. How many Unholy Heats you got, buddy? How many Unholy Heats do you have? I think we get a sword here. This might be Giggy's like Gruul Saga list too. Oh, never mind, it's just Jund. Never mind. Never mind. So they spent 2 heats on the Stoneforge and Hierarch. Let's see if they have more removal. They have a Goyf, sure. Land off the top would be really good. If they don't have a removal spell again. No. Okay. Okay. Well, if they take the Batter Skull, we can just Skyclave this. If we draw a land, we can still Skyclave Hold Up Sword, which is still good. Okay. So, land off the top would be great. Thank you. Thank you, deck. Yeah. So now we just Skyclave. I'll just fetch now. Just to play around a removal spell, because I don't want them to fetch a response. So we'll Skyclave here. So we can't do anything yet, but we're setting up this next turn. I guess they can get Needle, but then we just Needle and then Skyclave the Needle and then equip. So it's not bad. And them, like, losing the land is actually kind of relevant. Yeah, so we just Skyclave the Needle. Oh, I just fucked up. I should have done a response. Damn it. So bad at Magic. I just thought they're just going to name Sword, but they can just name Snowforge Mystic. That's very good. Oh, they just... Okay. Interesting. What? That makes no sense. Makes 0 sense. I mean, I guess I didn't get punished, but opponent's like, I made a mistake and our opponent just like did not capitalize on it. And I equip it to the Skyclaves. I don't want them to die, obviously. I don't understand that play. Okay. Oh, God. It's a big, chunky Goyf, too. Oh, I love you, deck. Thank you for rewarding me for... Nice Thoughtseize bug. Nice Thoughtseize bug. I think Grist is a good Magic card, yeah. It's not disappointing. Grist is fantastic. I love Grist. Nice. More Grist fodder here. More Grist fodder. They slam another Goyf, that gets kind of scary. But then we just like chump for days and then sack it. So... They're out as Kolagon's command. Darcy. How's it going, Chaos Tournament, by the way? Hope you're doing well. Shadow Spear. Equip here. Do you have an Decay or a Trophy? I guess Decay Trophy would. Cool. Yeah. I mean, these type of decks just fight through removal so well, you know. I think Sanctifier is where you want to be, obviously. Just don't think Athreos is where you want to be. I'm not impressed with Athreos. Like, I feel like I just board out all the time. And we could honestly just present our main and, like, be fine. You know? I mean, and maybe there's an argument for Fatal Push just because Tarmogoyf gets kind of out of hand. Trying to figure out if I want these pushes from monkeys and stuff. Like, I could say, like, trimming a hierarchy again, but it's like, do we want pushes? I think the answer is no. Like, we want the Giver, we want that on Earth, we want a couple of dorks. Maybe Shadow Spear isn't the greatest. So maybe we want to cut the Shadow Spear for a push. Scholar, Artisan, maybe like one push. Prelate is bad. I think I like Prelate on one. Just name Unholy Heat and stuff. We could trim a Prelate for a push though on the draw maybe. On the draw maybe we go like that. And then maybe on the play we board in the other dork. That's fine. I think I like trimming dorks in this specific matchup. Because like we do end up going in the top Dark Wars, right? Don't think we can afford to block, so we're gonna take a monkey hit here. Gonna take a monkey hit. Naturally drawing his equipment is just so bad, though. It's like essentially a mulligan. Double mulligan here. Oh, that's fair. Fuck. God damn it. There's also another reason to trim the dorks, too. Well, I'm glad they don't have the mana to cast that. Let's just say that much. Oh, they just have double removal spell. We'll take the heat so they have to terminate it. And we'll probably Skyclave the Ren next turn. They drew the push. Okay, they have Delirium now. This just snowballs so quickly. Well, again, I'm glad they didn't have the mana to cast that. I mean, I don't know what else they'd hit. I guess they could hit Goyf plus Darcy. Okay. We need a company next turn, though. I think that's the problem. So they have Terminate plus Heat here. Yeah, so they spent the Heat, which is good, because that means they don't have the removal spell for the Grist, if that's what we have to do. We are taking, like, a lot of damage now. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this game. Yeah. We need to exactly collect a company. like this turn. They hit a hierarch. Okay. We need to collect a company into like Sanctifier. No. Oh, come on, Deck. Why would you do that to me? Is Plague Man worth it? To, like, hit a monkey? Maybe this is worth it. Like, on the play. On the play, we board out the pushes, and we, like, bring the dorks back like that. Maybe go like that on the play. Let's try it. Again, naturally drawing those two equipments are just so bad. I don't think so. Like on the play, I don't think it's. I think it's all. Like I don't think we want the. I guess maybe we do want the pushes. Maybe we go one push. But it also stonewalls a Tarmogoyf too, right? Like Tarmogoyf is also an issue for this deck. Oh man. Okay. We're gonna have a turn one play, but we can curve out. Hopefully they don't go turn one monkey. Probably Sculler into Grist. Okay, Darcy is acceptable. People always have Darcy plus Bubble every time. They topped with the Darcy. Interesting. Interesting. Well, there's a Ignoble. A little late. They mistimed their bubble. Because we draw that card next turn. Sculler here. God damn it. I guess we take the heat. And then we just Sanctum Prelate on 3 the following turn. It's not looking good. Or they could Inquisition the Prelate away, but then we just Grist. They could probably take the Grist, though, with the Inquisition. Okay. Okay. Yeah, every time. We go Prelate. Probably name 3 for the K command. And then they have Inquisition. This Tarmogoyf is also an issue now. My Kick Command just kills us. They just Shatter Shock. Yeah, land would be good because we just like go Hierarch plus Grist. Lurrus in hand. I guess we just Sanctifier plus Hierarch here. And at that point, do we just attack with this Prelate to get him to double block and kill a Goyf? Or we could just kill the Darcy and then Sanctifier? Do we want to attack here? What does attack accomplish? We could trade. I think the Prelate on 3 is actually doing a lot. I don't think we can attack with this. So I think we just go like this. What sucks is if they Inquisition, this Goyf gets huge. We need Collected Company. That's how we get out of this. Yeah. Most definitely. Unless I have another discard spell. So the hand is K-Command Lurrus. 2 unknown. Oh, God. Don't kill my Hierarch, please. Just bring the land back. Damn it. Oh, damn it. I don't think it is chaos. It is very awkward. Do I have to, like, kill the Tarmogoyf? Do I sack the Prelate to kill the Tarmogoyf to kill the Wren? Oh, but if they have a land, they go Lurrus, bring back Goyf. I think I just have to Grist Plus. Yeah. God, Tarmogoyf is just so good in this deck. Like, Tarmogoyf is just really brutal. Because now we're in this spot where now they just minus an attack. I really do think I need to minus the Grist, but then they can just Lurrus it back. It's just a tough spot. If they had a land, they would. If they go land, they go Lurrus, bring back Tarmogoyf. So what we actually need is another Tideholder Scholar. And technically they had the 5th, yeah, because they just go plus. Sanctifier doesn't exile the Tarmogoyf. I think we just take this. Let the Grist go to 1. Because now we can attack that Wren back down. Oh, okay, so now they're gonna K command it. Got it. Oh yeah, sure. But then, like, what I'm saying is they can just. Why I didn't want to grist minus is I didn't want them to just go lure Springback Goif anyway. So like we're losing a Sanctifier kind of for no reason, you know. So now they have Unholy Heat in hand. Oh damn it! This card is like so awkward too. And like we can't cast it right now. Like we just can't. Damn. Should we cast it anyway though? I think we have to play for the long game. We can't just like knock a value out of this. Because we still have 8 fetches left. Okay. There's a Sanctifier in the yard. So there are good stuff for us to rally back. We just, like, the way we win this game is we rally her back another Sanctifier. Because it's not like we can block anyway. Sure, we'll take that. So we need fetch land into Collected Company. Okay. Step 1. Our opponent's not timing the baubles correctly. So that's how we win the game. We go rally, fetch land into Coco. We need Coco. Because we have Coco. Yeah, I think we could just get the Sanctifier. And that means they can just never attack with this Goif now, because we can just crack back for a lot. And even a land here also means we can slam a Batter Skull too. That's fine. We don't know any of the cards in their hand now. So they do get to draw a bunch of cards a turn. Like, this Bobble Engine is not nothing. We do need a Coco, though. We need a Coco, like, right now. That's how we win this game. That's fine. It does. I mean, this is, like, there are some changes that Marcmohling in the chat has made. But I just, there are cards that have changes, like the Athros, I just don't like. I don't like the Fiend Artisan. I don't think that's, I think Modern just, damn. I think Modern is, that's just not where Modern is right now. I think we do play this, though, because there's not like I have any outs to it. We just play this as a body. And if we draw a Grist, we can go Grist minus Skyclave Apparition, kill Lurrus, right? So But like, there's just subtle changes that I like. I don't like Renegade Rallier. Like, I understand like there's synergies with like the one of Fiend Arson 2 Renegade Rallier. I don't know. I feel like you're losing consistency at that point. I think. Like, I'd rather have like the endurance, right? Like, endurance would be so good here. Yeah. Like, I think endurance is like can actually give us a shot in this game. Oh, that's pretty good because then they just shoot down these sanctifiers. I mean, it's spicy. It's definitely cool. It's just, I think you just lose the consistencies here. We're just gonna concede because they just kill our board. Just frustrating. They would have just brought back the spell bomb and then killed the other one. So, like, that loop was pretty good. Sanctifier not exiling Bauble is definitely a con. Because I think where's the actual list that I played? Because I think leaning harder on Giver I like more. I think, like, the second voice is better than the Plague Man in this list. Like, if you want to change a little bit. But I think adding all the one-ofs is kind of dangerous territory. It's not... No green source, unfortunately, on turn 1. I think we have the mulligan this. Bomb the Shadow Spear. Hopefully we can turn 3 Coco, and hopefully that's enough. Oh. It's just Living End? I like how we just talked about how good our deck is against Living End. Hopefully... Oh. Oh no. Okay, hopefully we can top deck. Because our hand is literally nothing now. I don't think that counts. How's it going, Andrew? Hope you're doing well, buddy. They didn't have a turn 1 cycle there. I think we just grist here. I don't think I see a point in How'd you do, Andrew? Oops. I saw you were like 2-0 and then I started streaming, so I wasn't sure what you were doing. Not bad. I'm hoping to get the 3-2 as well. Wish we had endurance in hand. Endurance would have been so good. You can see the main phasing this. Endurance one time off the top, please. Oh, no endurance. No. They could have a violent outburst. The card's so bad. Let's do this first, in case they try to violent outburst in response. Okay, well, we're gonna just play out all our dorks and then just attack. Just at least try to clock them, right? If they're Living End, we have a dork in the graveyard plus no Force Mystic. Ah, but they have the Grief in the graveyard. Just didn't have it. Just didn't have the endurance. Oh, well, at least we have a lot of hate in the graveyard. Like that. Eidolon, too. Sanctify doesn't do much, but I think it's probably better than a lot of other things, like an Athreos. I can... This only activates as a sorcery, but then we can tutor, so I can see that being okay. Skyclave doesn't do anything in this matchup. So Giver doesn't do anything either. So an Earth. Shadow Spirit is kind of a meh card. So we can board that out for now. Let's see what else we can do. Voice is okay. Sanctum, Endurance, Grist, Renegade Rally, Sword. I think this is fine. Yep. That's a lot of dorks, yeah. I mean, it's we had 2 endurances in the deck, and we needed to draw one of them, and we just didn't, and that's just kind of how it rolls sometimes. I think these Renegade Rallies are also just so bad, but I don't think there's anything that's better. I'll just go like that. Seems decent. We beat Burn and Velocimist turns. Probably gonna try them here. And then we lost to Blue Eye Control and something else I don't remember. Did I not board in Prelate? I did, right? Oh, Prelate's main, yeah. Prelate, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, this deck has so much hate against Living In, and we just didn't draw any of them. Like, the Prelates, like, are really only good against Living End. I think we just Skulder here. And then go next turn, go Magistrate plus Unearth. And Magistrate plus Hierarch and attack. Velociraptor turns, yeah. Well, it definitely took me a while to learn that name. I don't think I could spell it right, though. I'm pretty sure Living End does not play Spell Snare. That would be not a good idea because they just cascade into the Spell Snare. Oh god, you're making me try to spell it? Fuck. Velocimist Lorehold. Oh, did I? Wow, actually, Velomachus. Foundry Breaker. I'll just take the subtlety. Oh, I put it reconnected. Good eye, though. Good eye. Yeah. I guess I can't say it was exactly Velocibus because we beat him 2-0 and we didn't see what their win con was. So it could have just been Emrakul. But we didn't see any time warps or anything, so maybe it was just the Emrakul version. Velomachus? I always say I'm saying it wrong. It's Velomachus. I don't know. It's funny because I always pronounce like Cauldron. I always called Cauldron Complete instead of Cauldron Complete as a way to troll too. So I'll probably just call it Velocimist too, just to keep the mispronunciation train going. Yeah, that's why I wasn't stressing about the grief. And that's why I took the subtlety too, because I don't want them to like top it. But this is actually looking good for us because then they can just like Foundation Breaker us, and then Subtlety, and then Chartless Agent. So it's actually not great. But our opponent disconnected again, because they reconnected. I think they lost connection again. There you go. It's interesting why they brought Foundation Breaker in this against us. That's pretty bad. So we know all the cards in our hand. So we just if they take this, we just unearth it. With this exact hand, it was probably better to just Dranith. That was 100% incorrect there. Because they could have done this and then kept the Subtlety in hand and then Subtletied it on top. But now we just like unearth it. It's like... That unknown card they exiled. Hometown Vapor. Oh. Are you gonna Subtlety this? You're not. Oh, they did. You're right. You're right. Good call. Good call. So they could have another Subtlety in hand. Interesting. There's an argument for holding the Ignoble Hierarch just to evoke with Endurance if that's what the game comes down to, but... Probably gonna crack the Canopy land next turn. Well, good call, Hometown Vapor. Thank you for pointing that out. The problem now, though, is they give Foundation Breaker. Wait, I'm like spacing out. Didn't they Foundation Breaker? And did they just like not destroy the Titleist Color? I'm so confused. Okay, what is happening? I don't understand what our opponent's doing. Or is our opponent okay? I don't think our opponent is okay. They have a Foundation Breaker in hand, so I'll probably just hold it for this turn, and then or maybe they just cast it here. I don't know if they just cast the Foundation Breaker. They probably will. So maybe I don't cast a sword until it's like lethal. 2, 4, 6. I think we just attack. I think we don't play the sword out. We do get blown up by Violent Outburst, though. I think that's fine. Okay. You got it. So you have a Subtlety in hand. It's a lot of lands. Do this. So I actually don't know any of the cards in hand. Is there anything special I need to know? Nothing here. So 2 unknown. So 3-5. Pretty safe to equip and attack with this. Ooh. Okay. How's it going, Ramsey? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Sure. Hope we're doing well. Cool. Buckeyes got the win. Nice. Oh yeah, you were watching the. You told me you had football. I was just at the radio, and I guess there was like a study going on where they're comparing the Buffalo Wild Wings in Minnesota versus the Buffalo Wild Wings in Ohio. And I guess they're like have like these analytics of like the noise level and kind of the exact words or you said in the bar and stuff. And they're like comparing which of the two, like between Ohio and Minnesota, was like more like hellbent and like rowdy and stuff. And like the guy on the radio was like, it's like the Buckeyes fans no contest. like what kind of fans are in Minnesota? And like obviously the Buckeyes fans are obviously on the opposite spectrum, right? So it's just funny. It's just funny how they said it. On to the last match. Why? Why, deck? Yeah. I mean, I believe it. And respect it, too. So you go Hierarch into Magistrate. Because on the draw, they could just 3-mana outburst, right? So... let's go Temple Garden here. Play the Dork. Two mana. Main phase cycle. Interesting. They know. No. I guess they're cycling for a black card. Makes sense. You're sitting on a Billy Noon. That's funny. How's it going, Jay Freezy? Hope you know about. Hope you're doing well. Well, hopefully they don't have two Cascaders. Guess we just have to take the Breaker. Because it just kill my Sculler? If I take the Borrower... they just Foundation Breaker? Yeah, I just take the Breaker here. We just attack. Endurance one time, please. Endurance one time. They also don't have red mana if they hit Violent Outburst either, so that's really good for us too. Forest. Double Company. So we'll draw step Coco, I think. Just trying to hit a Sculler. Another one. That's good. Awkward that they have a borrower in hand, though. All the Cocos. Talk with both. Okay. So they have borrower. 3 mana. Oh. I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we kill him this turn? I guess we should just end step Coco anyway. Just to like try to get lethal. That's also good too. Because now we just get double hate. I did not. I guess we just take the bar with the Sculler too. If you want to post a link, Delta, that'd be great. Yoink. Yoink. That's our 4th Coco. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess we just main phase the Coco. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we just main phase the Coco, and then we can start activating stuff. So, so what we could have done is we just get these 2 creatures, and then we sack 1, kill the Grief, probably sack the Hierarch, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, so we have lethal here. Yep. And then like end step. I guess it wouldn't have mattered end step. Because I would say so like if we didn't Coco in it, if we didn't draw the Coco, we would have just sacked this Fiendin Arson or a creature to Fiend Arson and just get like another a hate bear, either Magistrate or an Eidolon. And then they can't bounce multiple things and then go off. So like I said, this deck just destroys Living End. And it's just fortunate that like every time I play this deck, we run into it at least once. So it's a 3-2, which is good. Can't complain about it. Again, like the changes that you made, Mark, I'm sorry, but I'm not really much of a fan. Like I think adding the 2 Relegate Ralliers and like an Athreos and the Fiend Artist, I just don't think that's. I think you just sacrifices consistency. I think you'd rather just have the deck attack specifically. Like, I think just going down to 2 Prelates main is fine. I like the 4 Apparitions as removal spells. Like, this Plague Man can easily just be a 2nd Voice or a 4th Tidehunter Sculler. I do like the 4 Givers. I remember when I played, the 4 Givers were really good. The thing that I missed in your list is actually the Cauldron. Because like what's great about it is you just go turn 1 Giver, turn 2 Stoneforge, protect your Stoneforge, and I remember that being really really good. I think the sideboard needs to be updated. I don't know. I think the 2 Fulminators are great. But like I think you're sacrificing a lot of consistency by adding like Fiend Artisans and like the Unearth. Even though the Unearth was really good that one game, I think in a holistic point of view, like just having the 3rd Endurance is also very good. 4 Grist is also really good. So like sacrifice the consistency with only like cutting the like the 4th Grist, the 4th Skyclave. I think this is where you kind of go to a slippery slope where you try to run all out of cards that you like, and it is fun. Like Fiend Artisan unfortunately didn't do anything until the very end where it could have done something, but we just drew Coco anyway and won. But I think overall this deck probably has legs. Like even with this deck we went 3-2. I wouldn't mind playing this list more and maybe just optimize this list. Obviously this is a Cauldron, a Batterskull here. But again, shout out to Marcmohling in the chat who built that list. I think here, like, what if I had to like optimize it myself, this Plague Man would probably be either a 4th High Tidal Skull or a 2nd Voice, depending on how I feel like the meta is going to be. And then just change the sideboard a ton. I don't think I like the 2 Fulminators or the Oof or the Drath Magistrate. I'm gonna have to probably think about it on what I think would be kind of what I think would be the best build. But like Voice of Resurgence was pretty good that league. Surprisingly, I know a lot of people shit on Voice of Resurgence, but I think Voices was actually pretty good against like all the monkey decks and like all the counter spells, like against like Velomachus. I kind of want to maybe try this build again. The shitty thing about playing this deck though is it takes a long time to finish the league because it's just so grindy. And maybe it's also because like I'm not familiar with the deck too much and I kind of want to like double check my lines and then that makes me play a little bit slower. This league wasn't too bad, but like the first league I definitely like I remember like 2 matches went to time and it was like ridiculous. I do also want to tune this list more. We unfortunately lost the first 2 matches again, but I do kind of want to try like a Caustic Caterpillar and like a an Executioner's Capsule maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Like we lost to Spirits, and they had a Nut Hand, and then I forgot the other mess that we lost to. Oh, the Calibrated, whatever that card is, where it's like it's 3 mana, you flip an Emrakul or an A Worm, and then you just deal 15. Which is unfortunate because we like Thoughtseize, we Inquisition 1, Thoughtseize the other, and then they just top deck the 3rd. Which I think is just it is what it is. But I'm gonna be kind of up in the air. I'm not sure if I'm gonna want to tune this list a little bit more. Again, I might want to add like either Kasali Pride Mage or a Caustic Caterpillar over the Kataki. Just because we can recur with Lurrus. Yeah, no, thanks for recommending the list, Mark. And I know you are a very avid supporter of the channel, so I appreciate it. So I definitely hope you enjoy. I know I minorly tilted off about the changes because I know I really don't like the Athreos. But I think that's kind of like just this personal preference of just like things that I dislike, and I think it's very palette dependent. But again, thank you for all your support, Mark. And I mean, even then, we went 3-2, which we really can't complain about. Kaya's Got main did well for me Tuesday night. Yeah, I think I really do like the Vindicates main, though. I don't know if Kaya's Gal... I Vindicate as a sideboard just is weird. I'm gonna have to think about it. Like, I don't know. I like that. This deck is a lot of fun, and apparently, like, we're actually winning with this deck, too. So it's like... I'm like kind of torn between like trying to optimize this or the other one. We live in a world in which ally fetches and works with enemy fetches. What a time to be alive. I think it just depends on what the most reprint is, right? So like, but that's not true. It depends on which version. Like the Onslaught fetches, like they're still really expensive. But if you're talking about like just like the cheapest version, then yeah. I guess it just depends. Because like the Zendikar ones haven't been reprinted in a while, right? So, I don't know. I think I might just go back and forth. I feel like this is just like more of my play style, but obviously like 2 losses just really sucks. But I just love Tarak too. But like, I don't know. This deck just relies so hard on drawing Collected Company. Like if you draw Collected Company, you like are just so favored. Let me where is it here? So this is like, let me go here. Oh, I don't think I updated the Stream Decker either. I apologize, everyone who was relying on it. Oh, damn it. Where'd it go? I didn't change it. Oh my goodness. Why is it easier to find it on this build? What the hell? What did I do? God damn it. I'm sorry. I think Ewit is maybe too cute. Maybe Ewit's better than the Sanctum Prelates. Maybe. Maybe Ewit's better than Sanctum Prelate. I mean, maybe that's a change that we can make, right? Where did I fucking... I feel so disorganized on MTGO. I apologize. I like made a copy and I thought I made it in Modern, but apparently did not. I need a better naming system here. Alright, I'm going to open a new copy. I'm going to properties this. I'm going to make this modern. Did I not do that? I must have not done that. I apologize. Okay, 2. Is Meta just lagging or what? Alright, whatever. So it changes to 3. Let me export this so I can update Stream Decker for YouTube. So I think the change I would make is probably just add a second voice. Eternal Witness might not be a bad idea. Maybe that's something we can test. But the thing is that there's probably enough green sources. So like something like this. Maybe the plates can be sideboard, maybe? I don't know, even then it's like iffy. But like this is how maybe what we would do main. Probably cut the Fulminators. The sideboard I really just have to really think about. I don't want to just kind of talk out of my ass with the sideboard and then just like say what I like it. So like this one I kind of want to do kind of change. But I think something like this, at least main board, is where we want to be, I think. I'm surprised there's no Blooming Marshes in this list. But we'll see. Other than that, really appreciate for tuning and hanging out. If you guys want to support the channel, please hit that follow button. If you want to get stream dates, you guys can follow me on Twitter. And then if you want to hang out, there's a Discord that I have for the stream. And you can find all these. Oh, and there's also YouTube. If you guys want to check out my past streams, you guys can do my YouTube. If you want to support the channel, you can also subscribe there. Trying to hit 500 subs on YouTube. I'm like 420 something. I know I don't really support the YouTube channel too much, but if you want to send the love there, appreciate it. My next stream, I'm going to take this weekend off. It's going to be my fiance's birthday, so we're going to go out of town. So my next stream will be Tuesday. Other than that, let's send some love here. Dylan. So this is a guy that brewed up the Calibrated Blast deck, and he's playing Calibrated Blast. So we actually lost. So that's kind of funny that we actually lost this deck. But he's a great guy. I know he's been kind of off and on streaming, so since he is back and actually streaming, let's send him some love. And that, again, my next stream will be Tuesday. Really appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out and all the support. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. By the way, Adelaide Dang is like slapping right now.